Hey everybody, Ricky Timms here, and I want to share with you my upcoming online streaming interactive classes. I'd love to have you involved. These are going to be for the fall and for the first part of the winter. I also want to point out that I've got Hugo's first quilt right behind me. He's finally finished it, did beautiful quilting on that quilt, and I just wanted to brag on him because truly that was his first quilt. Now, first up, we've got Mad Adders. Now, this is a group, a team of 6 people that you put together, and then it's kind of like a round robin, but it's on steroids. It's not ad borders, it's not row by row, it's very unique. I come to you month by month with a little challenge, and then everybody in the group works on a quilt top. They pass it to the next person. It's all done in secret, and there's a reveal. This takes about 7 months. I'd love to have you part of Mad Adders. Now, the other classes, I'm just going to list them, and then I'm going to go back and tell you about them. I've got Loco Motion. That's coming up. That is my no pins curved piecing. Really fun, really innovative. I've got Quilting Caveman Style coming up. That's improvisational patchwork. You don't even have a plan for it, and this particular one is part 1 of 2. As a matter of fact, Loco Motion is part 1 of 2 because the next class I have is Mo Loco Motion, and that's going to be for anyone who has taken my Loco Motion class, and it takes it even further. It's like that's Loco Motion on steroids. I'm also doing for the first time, boy, this has really been requested, a domestic and long arm free motion machine quilting class called Machine Quilting Fundamentals. All of these classes are coming up, and I would love for you to be a part of them. Now, before I go further, I just want to tell you, in November, I'm going to be offering Quilt Luminarium. I'm offering this as a self-paced version, so you can sign up, do it anytime you want to, but I am setting aside 2 days where I will come in and do questions and answers and all of that with you. But here's the best part, because Quilt Luminarium is so comprehensive. It's 11 and a half hours of classes covering just about everything I've ever shared in quilting. Everybody that signs up for Quilt Luminarium, including those who have signed up in the past, will be getting a special discount code for 10% off any future classes. And all of the classes I'm offering right now have early bird specials. So not only can you get the early bird discount, but if you are a Quilt Luminarium registrant, you have a secret code that you can use to get an extra 10% off of that. All right, let me tell you about each of these classes. Loco Motion is a wonderful curved piecing technique that does not use 1/4-inch seams, but it is a precision way of doing it. I do this interactive class where you will design your project. We've had such wonderful success. This has been my most sought after class for the last 2 years. As a matter of fact, nobody has paid full price because it sells out during the early bird stage. So if you're interested in Loco Motion, get in there and sign up. It is a prerequisite to Mo Loco Motion, which is taking it a little bit further, where we use the basics of Loco Motion, the basics of the designs, and then we put them into a little bit more, I don't want to say difficult, but more complex, takes a little bit more time, and the designs that students have done have been fantastic. Now, my Quilting Caveman Style class, that is improvisational patchwork. And in this particular class, this is where you just start learning to cut and sew without really a plan, without 1/4-inch seams, without using a pattern, and it is truly fun and freeing. We will end up making a Chantel quilt, which is a little bit of a tulip. And then once you learn the basics for this, I do offer a more advanced caveman improv class where you can really take it to the extreme. And as I mentioned, my new Machine Quilting Fundamentals class. This is going to cover all of the basics, not just how to manipulate your quilt under a machine or with a long arm, but also how to come up with designs. What are the special tools that you might need? What are other considerations? Marking the quilt. All of these aspects are things that we need to do the basics. And then, yes, I will do a more advanced machine quilting class in the future. And in all of those situations, when it goes to an advanced version, it is a prerequisite to having done the very first one as well. So I hope that you will join me in one of the classes coming up. I encourage you highly, if you have not taken Quilt Luminarium, definitely sign up for that, because it is one thing that you can do on your own pace. All of the lessons are there, or you can schedule the 2 days with me. And the best part is having that registration will give you the secret code to get 10% off of any future class that I do, or any of these other classes that you want to take from me. I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys. When I was in college, I was a piano major for performance. I did not want to teach. I do not know what switch flipped whenever I suddenly became a quilter, but I absolutely love teaching. I love teaching you. I love trying to inspire you. I love seeing you do things that you never thought were possible. It's my goal to take you down that path. I hope that you will join me somewhere along the fall, on early winter, on one of these classes, because we are going to have a great time. You can do it from the comfort of your home. And even if you have to miss a live streaming class, the good news is they're always recorded. You can watch them later. And in all classes, your videos, your lessons remain forever. So you can go back and watch them anytime. I look forward to seeing you in class, you guys. I love you, and thanks for supporting me in all these wonderful quilting endeavors. I look forward to seeing you in class.